And now in a toy, we didn't play the first 8 bars. I know that you've been practicing, so keep playing those first. Oh no, you did play them. Sorry, I think you did play them. So keep practicing those first 8 bars hands together. So I'm just going to mainly concentrate on the very last line of the music that we're getting to grips with now. So in your right hand, you start with that B and that D. Make sure when you go to the C and the E that it's marked with a staccato dot. 1, 2, then it's short. Now in this bar 17, this is the tricky bit. You need to hold that second finger down so that when your little finger moves to the 4th finger above it, to the C, the A is still there. So effectively what you're doing is joining those 2 notes, A and C, to the last chord in that bar, the G and the B, which should also again be staccato. So practice, first of all, holding the A while you move to the C, and then joining both those notes to the last 2 notes in the chord. And again, so hold that note, maybe put your finger just on it to remind itself it needs to stay down until you get to the last chord. So you are slowing the bar down, you're making it in a sort of slow motion practice. But if we can you see and hear that? So if you watch this finger, it's still down until I play the last chord in the bar. That's what we're aiming for there. So give that quite a bit of practice this week. Then you move to F sharp and A. So put your 3rd finger on the F sharp. And you didn't quite get this chord first time. D and G, which is 1 and 4. So if the fingering's not written on there, put 1 and 4 in that last chord. That chord also is staccato. So the last chord in each of these bars, 16, 17 and 18, ends with a staccato. Let me do those 3 bars again. From bar 16, 1, 2, 3. Hold the A to the G, F sharp and A to D and G, and then you simply finish the end of the line with A, F sharp, do a break before you play the last chord, which is the same 1 and 4 chord that you've just played before. All right. Now we're also going to learn the left hand of this line. So it's starting with a treble clef, so it's G above middle C. There's my middle C. So it's G just above it, 5 notes above it. So your little finger should be on C, which you play in that first bar there, bar 16. So let me play that with the quavers coming down. Now again, I'm going to mark it in my music because it's not marked in. We need a staccato dot on that middle C. Oops. So you might want to mark that in. Okay, then don't move anything, just put your 2nd finger on the F sharp and you've got the D and the F sharp there. Okay, now you have to break here because you have to move the hand now to the bass clef G. There's a little bass clef sign, and that G is the G just below middle C, so it's 4 notes down from middle C. Okay, so you're going from D and F sharp in the treble, move to the G just below middle C, all right? Make that a staccato dot as well. Then we've got the same dotted crotchet rhythm as you play in the right hand. 1, 2 and 3, okay? And again, ending on the B, which is your 3rd finger, make that a staccato dot as well. I'm adding these in as I go. 2 and 3. Now you have to move just a little bit to the D and A, all right, that's that minim, 2 beats, staccato the next one, and then you finish on B and G with 1 and 2. So all I'm moving is my thumb. I don't have to move any other fingers to finish that. So let's do all that left hand again from the beginning of the line, from the treble clef sign, G above middle C, short on the C, D and F sharp, move down to the G, 1, 2 and 3, D and A, D and A again, and B and G. Okay, so just concentrate more on that line, hands separately this week.